Hi, my name's Lawrence, and today I'll be examining how sports delivery systems operate within the Australian context. I have decided to focus on the career of Australian and New South Wales representative rugby league player Danny Buderus. I have chosen Danny because he has had a distinguished career in rugby league, and it is a sport I want to be involved with in the future. I'll be using information provided by his autobiography, Talent is Not Enough, published in 2009. For this vlogcast, I will define sports delivery systems as agencies and organisations that coordinate and sometimes compete to deliver the infrastructure and services that allow individuals to participate and engage with sports at all levels. This vlogcast will set out to show how robust sports delivery systems within rugby league enabled Buderus to reach the levels he has, through systems provided by rugby league organisations such as the Country Rugby League of New South Wales, CRL, the NRL, and the Australian Rugby League Commission. This vlogcast will show how he was given the opportunities to develop into an elite athlete. Danny Buderus started playing rugby league at the age of 4 in the New South Wales country town of Taree, due to family influence and rugby league already being an established sport in the town. He played for the Catherine Cundall Junior Rugby League Club and the Taree Red Rovers. Both these clubs were part of Group 3, a subdivision of Country Rugby League of New South Wales, or the CRL. The CRL ran and organised junior and senior competitions in the Group 3 area. The CRL is the organising and controlling body for rugby league in regional and rural areas of the state of New South Wales, and works within the guidelines provided by rugby league's governing body in Australia, the ARLC, the ARL when Buderus started playing. The ARLC is responsible for administering the game at all levels in Australia. The ARLC is a member of the International Rugby League Federation, or the RLIF, the peak international body for rugby league, who are responsible for setting the rules and organising international events. Buderus participated in a heavily modified version of the game up until the age of 13, in accordance with the Junior Rugby League laws. Playing a modified form of Junior Rugby League helped Buderus develop his core skills. Richards and May 2018 say that modifying sport for children is an effective way of developing their fundamentals. Buderus' teams competed in the round-robin format, and after a certain age, finals were added. The round-robin format helped Buderus because it allowed him the maximum playing opportunities, as mentioned in Rockosh 1993. At 16, Buderus was nominated by a school coach to try out for the Newcastle Knights under-17 side. After being successful in the trials, the Knights development manager gave him a scholarship to an elite rugby league school in New South Wales, who shared staff with the Knights, arranged a host family for him to live with until he was 18, and gave him his first contract. That year, Buderus played for the Newcastle under-17 side, playing 13 rounds of finals. He also made the Australian schoolboys team, following the pathway in this next slide. The Knights, the ARLC, and the education system were able to help Buderus develop by giving him access to developmental programs and putting effective systems in place for monitoring his progress, as well as putting him in well-structured and competitive programs. According to Oakley and Green, 2001, Green and Houlihan, 2005, and Deigel, 2002, these are all factors that lead to elite sporting success. The need for success at a senior level by the Newcastle Knights also meant that the Knights had a resource-heavy junior development program so that players would be prepared to play at an elite level sooner. As Barrios 2012 claims, the pressure to win means that organisations are redesigning junior sports structures to increase the quality and quantity of training at younger age levels. I'd like to now focus on how the Super League War changed the sports delivery systems for Danny Buderus. When Buderus made his first grade debut for the Knights, he was then playing in the ARL, then the official corporate league of the Australian Rugby League. Its rights were owned by Channel 9. Rupert Murdoch's News Corp also wanted media rights for rugby league in Australia for his pay TV network Foxtel, but they couldn't get them, and they created and funded their own league called the Super League. The competitions ran side by side for the 1997 seeded, but consolidated to form the NRL in 1998. This meant that the NRL had the combined media sponsorship of both former leagues, leading to clubs being able to invest more resources and providing their players with more professional structures, systems and staff, as noted in Shilbury et al. 2017. This helped Buderus develop because he was able to be paid on a full-time basis. Deigel states, that factors such as financial support and business sponsorship are integral to elite success. Having a more professional structure and staff meant that the Knights were more equipped to help Buderus deal with the injuries he suffered playing consistently at a high level. The Knights had full-time medical and sports science staff to provide Buderus with the treatment he needed. Also the coaching staff that helped him develop methods of training around and managing his injuries during games. These systems, according to Green and Houlihan, are integral to elite success. The NRL is a round-robin competition that lasts over 25 rounds, then proceeds to finals. Having a round-robin at an elite level assisted Buderus in sports development because it gave him the opportunity to compete continuously throughout the season. Even if he was injured or his team was eliminated, it didn't result in elimination unless it was the finals. The final series provided the structure to define a champion, as outlined in Rockosh. In 2001, Buderus and the Knights won the premiership from third on the ladder. Their position meant they played lower-ranked Sydney Roosters in the first round, had a bye in the second round, played the lower-ranked Sharks in the semi-final, and overcame the first seed, the Parramatta Eels, in the final, 30 points to 26. The NRL, being the sole provider of professional rugby league in Australia, was now responsible for providing pathways to senior representative teams, such as New South Wales and Queensland State of Origin teams. The ARLC would organise such events, such as State of Origin or international matches, and then the NRL would provide the teams and players to compete. Buderus was able to use these pathways to reach the height of his career and play from New South Wales from 2002 to 2008 and Australia from 2001 to 2006. Shilbury et al. Outlined the way that which NSO strives to establish programs and pathways to support high-performance sport outcomes. The NRL, with the administrative assistance from the ARLC, was able to implement such programs, like State of Origin, which Buderus was able to use to compete at an elite level. In brief reflection, Danny Buderus had a good grasp of sport delivery systems. In his book, he outlined the specific individuals and organisations that helped him throughout his career and how they functioned. Also the effects, both positive and negative, that changes in sport delivery systems had on other players, i.e. how the salary cap meant that Newcastle Knights were unable to support their junior teams, but players within the organisation were given upgraded facilities and access to elite coaches and staff. It was also evident to me that Buderus was a recipient of sports delivery systems that were very professional and provided well-established pathways to organisations that made it easier for Buderus to progress. This task also showed me that an athlete playing within a corporate system has relatively easy access to structures that allow for elite performance, such as funding, coaching, medical staff, and participating in a strong competition. In conclusion, Danny Buderus' career was made possible by the sports delivery systems that provided factors that would lead to elite success. Rugby league organisations throughout Australia, such as the CRL, the ARLC, and the NRL, were able to give Buderus a strong pathway from grassroots to an elite level. Thank you.